Welcome to Plurps, guys. I'm Gianni Francis, and you asked Amy, Dear Amy, my mom frequently shares things via social media that she has no right to share. She'll take a picture that we have posted on Facebook or Instagram and post it herself, almost as if she was the one who took it, often relaying the story of the picture as if it's her own, basically stealing it and reposting it herself. Recently, she posted on Facebook about my and my fiance's wedding date, stating, "So excited for a wedding month wedding," and tagging us. This was before we, the actual couple, had even announced it. I told her to take it down and explained about what a violation it was. She eventually said she understood where we were coming from and took down the post, but within the same day posted a funny story about our dog, meaning mine and my fiance's, that I had told her. Neither of us had shared that on social media ourselves. It was via phone conversation. We live across the country. This is getting more and more complicated, this question. I know the answer is easy. I know the easy answer is to not post what we don't want shared, but she'll post things we tell her via phone too. It's hard for her to be an empty nester. That's why. But I want her to understand that the only way we'll tell her about things is if she can respect that we don't want it shared with the world. If I don't talk to her or tell her about our lives, she lays in a huge guilt trip about how she doesn't even know us anymore. Sincerely, too much sharing. Where was the question? This is a difficult topic. I need a question. Alright, this is what I'm going to advise you. Stop telling your mother things you don't want her to know. Instead, tell her things that she can share. And what I mean is, tell her the small things that don't matter until you're ready to share them. And then when you're ready to share them, you're on the phone with her as you're about to click share on social media. That's the only way you can do it. Because she's going to overshare and she's going to tell people things that you don't want them to know yet. All good things, all good news, but the empty nester thing explains it. She's bored and you're her son or daughter. So that's the only way to do it. Wait to tell her until you're ready to share the news. And talk to her about other things that other people that she doesn't know are doing. Other people that you know that she doesn't know. Since she lives across the country, that won't be hard to do. You can just make people up or just read the news. Okay, let's try another one. That was fun. Thank you for that question. Dear Amy, I am a 40-year-old single, never been married mother. Whenever I meet new people or have new patients, I work with the elderly, I'm always asked what my husband does for a living, and when I say, "Oh, I've never been married," people express such disbelief. They wonder what's wrong with me and what I'm going to do with myself if I never find someone. Then they have the nerve to tell me, "Well, you're only 40, you still have a little time left to find someone," as if there's some kind of time limit to find a husband. I'm content with my life, but starting to feel like I'm the only unmarried 40-year-old in the world. How can I shut people down nicely before getting bombarded with questions I have no answers to? Why do people even care so much? The people care so much because they're elderly and they know what it's like to die alone, or to feel like they're going to die alone, and they don't want you to experience that fear. Nobody wants to die alone, lady. Okay? You're okay unmarried right now, but once your child grows up, moves out, and stops talking to you because they live across the country, and they don't want to share things with you because you're going to post it on social media because you're so lonely. I see why Amy chose these two questions to answer, by the way. Amy, you're a great curator. I'm going to be answering 2 questions now instead of 1. That's why. They love you and they don't want you to die alone. You're not thinking about dying, which is great. That's healthy. But you will die, and it will come much sooner than you wanted to. So, start looking for someone. You're only 40. You still look good. You're still smart. You're still all in the head. You can still have you still have a mind. You can still have a great conversation. So, go out, meet someone. You should not. There is a time limit for you to find a husband. And it should have been before you had a child. But that's long gone. We're not even going to talk about that time period. That's over. All right? You have to deal with what you have now, and now you need a husband. Maybe not this year, maybe when you're ready, but don't wait. Don't wait. Because ask anyone who's dying alone or who's lonely how it feels, and they'll tell you to get a husband ASAP. All right, guys. This has been Gianni Answers. Ask Amy, ask Gianni, whatever. And I'll see you next time.